not cloudy.
Hi!
Why is this always crooked?
I don't know.
What's going on?
My hair's crooked.
It's still daylight here, so you can see through our curtains.
All right, so, hey, Calvin.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Sorry.
Oh, fuck. Why do you sound like that asshole?
Because he's an asshole.
God. Hey, Susan. Hey, Harley.
Hi, Harley.
It's great to see you back again. Yes, see, Channel 9's in the house. Welcome,
yes, I got
everybody.
it. I finally got it to work on here.
Channel 9 is in the house. Make sure that you share. Always make sure to like and follow. That goes for all of our pages, guys.
Yep.
Also, we already had some sex bots tonight. Woo!
Yeah, we had some. They weren't Russian sex bots. They were American sex bots on our YouTube.
And let's see who else we got. Jackal, what's up? So we got the Nightmare Clowns in the house tonight, guys. So again, make sure to go check out the Nightmare Clowns. They have feeds all throughout the week as well, so that's great. We always jump in and say hi too. Oh, thank you so much. It's kind of a mess right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that one. There we go. There. Poofy. Just like I like it. Oh. Anywho. Yeah. What's up? Hey, Channel 9. Mm-hmm. All right. So we are finishing up talking about Nxivm, not the heartburn medicine. And there's dog hair in my nose.
The funny thing was, is the first time I heard about it was like on the last podcast on left where they were just mentioning it in here and there, and I was like, how the slime from Nxivm. I was like, I take Nxivm. I don't want slime. And then I was like, when you brought it up, I was like, oh, it's the sex cult.
So I was talking to a lady that I work with yesterday, and because we do this thing around here called Second Saturday. They do first Friday, second Saturday. And on second Saturday, one of the rescues I work with, they actually open up their little thrift store thing early so that people could come in and, enjoy it. And she was like, so what do you guys do for your podcast?
We talk about murder.
And I did say that. I was like, we talk about serial killers, murder, but we're also doing a series on cults. And she was like, well, which one are you talking about? I'm on Nxivm. She's like, I've heard of them. I'm like, yeah, a lot of people have because people like Allison Mack were involved. And she goes, aren't they like a marketing company? I said, well, yeah, that is their front.
Aren't they still? They're still around too. I forgot. Yeah, right?
Nadine even said they're kind of close to where she is.
Yeah.
And she was like, wait, I thought they were a marketing company. And I was like, no. I mean, yeah, technically, but they were sex trafficking and racketeering and all kinds of stuff like that. And so currently Allison Mack is in prison until 2024. And Keith Raniere, who we are going to be talking about right now, is actually, he got 120 years.
Would she be called Allison Mack Daddy? Because, I mean, that's basically what she was.
She's like, so here are these girls.
Get your ass out there and sell. So
look, ladies, shake them. Shake it.
Ladies, remember to shake it.
Don't break it.
Please don't break it. It did take your mother 9 months to make it, okay?
You stole it. You stole it from me.
You stole it from me.
No.
Please, for the love of God, do not break it.
Were they the ones that made them? Yes. Yes, they are, Susan.
They made the what?
Those rhinestone jackets.
I want a rhinestone jacket.
Dude, they're still for sale. They have them out there.
Oh, quick. Just an idea here.
Right?
Let's see who copies this when I say it out loud. Let's try to talk to Hex's, Mother de la Mort, and Ka and see if they can have their own rhinestone costumes.
Odd Mother, if you are listening.
Let's take bets right now.
I am all about a glitter outfit.
Let's take bets right now. Who?
They have glitter MC Hammer pants at Aldi.
Let's take bets in our chat here, in a back chat here. Who's going to copy that? Which one of them are going to do it?
Oh, I could already tell you who.
Hey, yo, dog, look at these badass rhinestone jackets we got here, dog. What's next? What's next? You need to tell me what's next, dog.
I know that there's
what's next?
A certain racist clown that would be like, I can't wear that glitter. Anyway, sorry, guys. Anyway, let's get to Keith Raniere.
All right. We're getting on with this.
Okay, one of their cult members was on the FBI most wanted list for years. Small town murderer, and did an episode on him. Yes.
Wait, Susan did an episode on him? Oh, this was way back when, wasn't it? This was.
I'll take some MC Hammer pants. Have you seen my MC Hammer pants? He's seen my MC Hammer pants. I love my MC Hammer pants. I love them. Fuck yeah. Hey, what do you play? What character? What class do you play in Diablo? I must know.
I just bought Elden Ring, and I almost threw my controller through the wall yesterday. I kept dying so much because it is so hard from the very beginning.
I've been playing Mass Effect 2 now. This one was talking all the way through the ending of Mass Effect 1.
I was talking with Natalie all the way through about space-time, and I was incredibly stoned. I didn't mean to do it.
You have one in every class?
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah, with Elden Ring, I discovered that you actually it's a learning curve.
Mother de la Mort will totally go old school Elton John. I have seen her go old school Elton John.
Can she do Dolly Parton? Old school, like that type of rhinestone?
I might be able to do Dolly Parton.
I mean, we're all able to do Dolly Parton.
She is not do not insult Dolly. She is not
Dolly
a hoe.
Parton came up to us and said,
she is not a hoe.
Do you two want to romp? Are you going to say no to her?
Of course not.
I wouldn't say no to her either. I would actually be like, baby.
What, 80s, and she is beautiful.
I would be like, you are going to go outside right now, please. Dizzy!
Harley, I want glitter. Yes, I love glitter, guys. There's some on my lips.
Glitter.
And then I have rhinestones already.
All right.
I'm here too, but watching 90s grunge videos. Okay.
Oh, no,
okay.
that's what I'm going to be doing after this now.
Hey, Dizzy!
Hi, Dizzy!
We got more of the Nightmare Clowns in the house. No, Mama wants those big ass sunglasses. I will buy you some. I still have to send some stuff over to Natalie. So
can we just one of these days possibly do something with Mother de la Mort where she just wakes up out of a crypt with her sunglasses, Elton John sunglasses on? She's like, ugh, not now. Not now.
Can we do Shatner Rocket Man?
Oh.
Oh, I miss my Shatner game. You're like, okay, everybody. We are.
Did you ever see
talking about?
Did you ever see the
Keith Raniere?
The thing he did? Well, no, where he was like, William Shatner actually does not talk like that in any way, shape, or form.
No.
But when he actually came out,
talk like that.
He's all, I don't get why everyone's doing this. I don't talk like this.
Okay. Let's do this. Like mama and the Jets.
That'd be great.
Okay. I squirreled out enough. What did I do? Okay. So Keith Raniere. I think I went over a little bit of this last time.
We did it over the Nxivm notes. And this is his actual notes.
He was born August 29th, 1960. He's an American cult leader and convicted of sex trafficking. He is the founder of Nxivm, which is Nxivm, by the way, which is a multi-level marketing company with an underground sex cult involved.
What we were talking about, that he
based near Albany, New York.
He turned sex trafficking into a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, he did.
That's exactly what he did.
I'm glad you're in here. Hey, hit us up after this, by the way.
Not directly after this.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Just
message me.
Mr. Gold still has to go on after this at 7.
Just message me. Just freaking message me. That's
just
all I'm asking.
Just message me. Look at this. I'm getting close to the camera now. I have room to do this.
Can I? Okay. So between 1998 and 2018, Nxivm developed a following primarily through its personal development seminars, recruiting several celebrities and socialites.
Personal development?
Yeah, we talked about that last time. Personal development seminars.
I'm sorry, I got a little too toasty before.
Jesus Christ. They involved basically it was like he'll tell you how to keep your money in good standing, but you gotta pay us like $2 million. Like
you know how to keep your money in good standing. Give it to us. And we'll give you
and we will teach you enlightenment.
We'll teach you enlightenment and how to get. If you go out and get 2 other people, if you go out and get 2 other people beneath you, not only that, and then find 2 other sex slaves.
I appreciate you. Sorry for the crazy.
I'm sorry.
All we need to throw in that mix is Scientology. It basically was.
And we Scientology gets a little.
We are not going to do a thing on Scientology. I'm just going to clarify that right now. I do not discriminate against anybody based on their religion or religious views. That being said, I really don't think that they're a religion or a cult. Anyway, one of the things that I do have to say before we get going here is, sorry y'all, undue fair use another author may make limited use of the original author's work without asking permission pursuant to 17 U.S. Code 107, certain use of the copyrighted material for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright. Boom. Also, trigger warning, explicit content. We're going to be talking about sex. We are going to be talking about rape. We are going to be talking about
Was there murder?
No, there's no murder involved.
One of the few cults that actually didn't have murder.
No, this is one of the cults that we're talking about that is not an actual death cult. Robert Stackwood. She packed my bags last night. Like,
okay, there is.
If you have any information on what happened to the Rocket Man, contact us.
There is. Okay, I know we got to get more here, but there is a style from even like Willem Dafoe. What's his face? Christopher Walken. William Shatner, all those old school guys who started off in their 50s, they literally taught them, you make your own style, your own punctuation, all that stuff. That's why when Christopher Walken, he doesn't. He literally takes the script and has them take out all the punctuation, commas, everything like that, and he makes it up as he goes. And that's why he's so freaking awesome.
I love him. I absolutely love him. He's in one of my all-time favorite movies. If you guys haven't seen True Romance, it is not chick flick.
What was the ping pong movie he was in? Balls of Fury. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. He was awesome.
Yeah, Balls of Fury. Okay,
he's such a good
sport. Went two complete genre, like different genres. Annie Hoosier.
Right. Annie Hoosier. Now we're back into a different movie.
All right, guys. So between, I already said this, but we're going to get right back into this. Between 1998 and 2018, Nxivm developed a following primarily through its personal development seminars, recruiting several celebrities and socialites. The organization faced multiple accusations.
Excuse me, sorry. Almost died. They must be talking shit right now.
Damn voodoo. Of systemic sexual abuse of female members by Raniere and the members of his inner circle, who we spoke about earlier, leading to arrest of Raniere and other Nxivm members in early 2018. So on June 19th, 2019, Raniere was convicted of federal crimes, including sex trafficking of children, conspiracy to commit forced labor, all related to a secret society within Nxivm known as DOS, or the Vow.
They even went for that name and incorporated
on October
system to use.
On October 27, 2020, Raniere was sentenced to 120 years in prison. No problem.
No problem, man.
Damn voodoo. Mother de la Mort is scared of no one but Christopher Walken.
And this is was it Christopher Walken who was part? Are you even listening to it? Fine. I can't do this. I'm gonna spoil it for you.
You did that with The Mandalorian anyway.
What did I spoil with The Mandalorian?
Everything.
It's not my fault that you came out after working to me in tears going,
you just spoiled it for everyone else that didn't watch it.
If you haven't seen it by now, it's
Stop it. Stop it. Childhood and education. Keith Raniere was born August 26, 1960, as we said before, to James Raniere, who, by the way, passed in 2020, a New York City advertising executive, and his wife, Vera Oshipko, who passed in 78. She was a ballroom dancer and instructor. Raniere's father recalls that Vera drank more than she should have, and in adulthood, Keith himself privately described his mother as an alcoholic. When Raniere was 5, he and his family relocated from Brooklyn to Suffern, New York. When he was around 8 years old, his parents separated.
You discovered that when he got really wasted on life. You discovered that he had a video game company where even though he moved out there.
You know what? Honestly, I would love to. So this is off topic, but I would love to do a Q&A with you guys on actual voodoo as I practice it. For the record, Harley, I do want to specify we're not actually making fun of voodoo itself.
There was an issue.
Somebody claimed to have put a curse on us, but did it so publicly that they were just a joke.
We've all dabbled in whatever we dabbled in, and here's the thing: when it comes to spellcraft or anything like that, don't talk about it. You know,
I mean, we can talk about Q&A.
No. We can talk about Q&A, but I'm saying like your personal. This is my personal belief when it comes to like spellcraft. You do it, get it done, walk away from it. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't put it up all over Facebook that you
social media
that you casted voodoo curses on everybody.
I tried to be nice, but now I'm going to be mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So if you ever hear us talking about like God, that damn voodoo, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
We're not making fun of it. We're joking about somebody else. That being said, we would absolutely love to do a Q&A with you about voodoo.
That'd be fun.
Yes, please. Hey, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey.
We're doing great. How are you? All right, let's jump back into this real fast. Excuse me. She's like, oh, I totally get it.
Yeah.
No worries.
What,
Thank you so much.
So then well, actually, that's another part of it. So then once we saw that, we were like, we can sell stuff doing this. So Natalie and all of us got together, and that's how we all came up with the voodoo campaign and all that stuff.
Okay, don't mind my armpit hair, but Lacey, I have a poppet. Same to you, Lacey. I meant to say Harley, I have a poppet. I'm sorry, Lacey, to show you my armpit. But yes, much love and respect to you as well. But yes, Harley, I have a poppet.
We got to get through this because we have to be done by 6:50 tonight.
Anyway, okay, let's do this. Raniere attended Suffern High School for 9th grade before transferring to Rockland Country Day School in Congers. He graduated in June of '78, 2 months prior to his 18th birthday. As an adult, he reported that he read Isaac Asimov's Mind Control themed work, Second Foundation, at the age of 12, and credited the novel to inspiring his work in Nxivm. Yeah. So Raniere's former partner, Barbara Boucher, has shared stories about his childhood. Barbara Boucher, anyway, has shared stories about his childhood, which she claimed to have been told by his father, James. What we did is we told Keith about how gifted and intelligent he was, and he said it was almost like a switch went off, and suddenly overnight he turned into like Jesus Christ, and that he was superior and better than everybody, like he was a deity. He said it was that dramatic and profound. He said it went right to his head. That was a quote from his own father. Yeah.
That's all he had to be a genius.
Have a wonderful night, Lacey.
Right.
Is Barbara related to the Babushka lady? Possibly.
Natalie, Susan said something here. One of the reasons.
Oh yeah, no, that's what she was responding to.
Oh, okay.
So one of the reasons that we spelled it voodoo, not voodoo with the U on it, was for that purpose.
Yeah.
And yes, Harley will definitely touch base with you.
Yeah.
You can also message a call. I don't know if you have a call on your page. But she'll be able to touch base too. So Boucher herself likewise recalled a story about 13-year-old Raniere's relationship with girls. Dozens of young girls were calling the house, and Raniere's mother was overhearing his conversations with them, where he was telling every single girl the same thing. I love you. You're the special one. You're important. You're the only one in my life. I love you. And she says, he's saying this to all the girls. He's clearly lying because all of them are not special. And in 1982, Raniere graduated from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Okay, mind you,
is this a D average or a C average?
He thought that's a D. He thought that he was Jesus Christ. He was God's gift to women, and he was just prolific, apparently. But he only had a 2.26 GPA, having failed or barely passed many of the upper level math and science classes that he bragged about taking.
He's literally Tommy Boy. 7 years
Yep.
after going to college, and he finally got his B so he could graduate.
So in 1984, according to reporting by Albany Times Union, the 24-year-old Raniere allegedly had a sexual relationship with a 15-year-old girl named Gina Melita after the two met in a theater group. After ending their relationship, Melita introduced him to her friend Gina Hutchinson, also 15, with whom he also became sexually involved with. After Gina's sister, Heidi, found Raniere climbing into her bedroom window, she confronted the pair, and Raniere told her that Gina was a Buddhist goddess who was meant to be with him. Gina dropped out of school and continued her relationship with Raniere, working at Consumers Byline, his multi-level marketing company, for a time. On October 11th, 2002, she was found dead
Never mind.
with a gunshot wound to the head.
There was murder involved in this.
With a gunshot wound to the head on the grounds of the Karma Trayana Dharmachakra Buddhist monastery in Woodstock.
Hey, Jeff.
And they're saying it was a suicide.
What's going on?
Hey, Jeff, how are you? Great to see you again. So, yeah, they said that was a suicide. But it doesn't say whether they really looked into it.
A lot of times, and once if they think it's clear and cut, they won't look back into it. It takes a lot for them to go back. Especially with the guy already in jail right now.
He's already in jail for life, so they're never going to charge him. So, in June of 1988, the Times Union profiled Raniere reporting on his membership in the Mega Society after he achieved a high score on founder Ronald K. Copeland on his Mega test, an unsupervised 48-question test published in April 1985, in the April of 1985 issue of Omni magazine. Although the Mega test has been widely criticized of not having been properly validated, the 1989 edition of the Guinness World Records book, the last to include the category for highest IQ, described the Hoffman Research Group as the most exclusive, ultra-high IQ society. Wouldn't that be Mensa?
Apparently.
So, the 1989 Australian edition identified Raniere, Marilyn von Savant, and Eric Hart as the highest scoring members of the group. To be clear, he cheated. Didn't say to be fair.
It still popped in my head.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
That's awesome.
So, through the 80s, Raniere was involved with the multi-level marketing company Amway. Heidi Hutchinson recalled that during the late 1980s, Raniere was fascinated by Amway, Scientology, and neurolinguistics programming. He also worked as a computer programmer for New York State's Division of Parole. Consumers Byline. So, by 1990, Raniere founded his own multi-level marketing company, Consumers Byline Inc., and was at a CBI pitch meeting that Raniere met Tony Natalie, who subsequently became a top seller for the organization along with her then husband. Natalie and her son later moved to Clifton Park, which is, by the way, where the Nxivm building is located right now, is Clifton Park. It's close to where Nadine is.
Yeah.
So they moved to Clifton Park to be near Raniere. Her marriage ended shortly thereafter, and then she started dating Raniere for about 8 years.
Is there a mouth Raniere? I just kind of feel it.
Yes. So CBI's operations were restricted in 1993 after the company was investigated by 20 states. That year, New York filed lawsuits alleging that the organization was a pyramid scheme. CBI was permanently shut down in September of 96 by the Attorney General of New York after being investigated by 25 states. Raniere signed a consent order permanently barring him from promoting, offering, or granting participation in a chain distribution scheme. And he was ordered to pay a fine of $40,000. And yep, there it is. There it is.
I almost got involved in this scheme. It was like straight out of high school. And my ex-girlfriend.
Which one was it? Was it the knives?
No, it was like timeshares or something like that. And I already was working for like it was called like senior service. I was taking care of my family.
Yeah.
And like going to clean the house and stuff like that. And taking around to get groceries and everything. And she was the one who actually suggested I do it. Go through the county and stuff like that. And I would work.
I mean, it's a lot of hours, yeah.
Well, no, it was 30 hours a week.
Was it?
Yeah. And my ex-girlfriend Angela at the time was like, "You need to get out and get a job." I was like, "Hey, Richard." I was like, "I already have a job. I'm already doing this." She said, "Well, you just need to get out here. Go and check this got this job. Whatever. It was at a hotel in the middle of the night. Or not.
Whatever. I don't like her eyebrows anymore.
It was at like 5 o'clock, and I was like, job fairs don't usually happen at like 5 at night or whatever. And I get in there, and all of a sudden they're like, all we need to do is sell these timeshares. 3 or 4 people, and then you're going to be moved up. And I was like, I'll see you guys later. This is a pyramid.
I wish I made PBDC money or whatever it is you guys are talking about.
Well, Richard Nettle,
you too can have PBDC money
by getting a couple more viewers to come in here right now. If you do that,
we will give you a shirt.
You'll get merch. And then
you can sell the merch after you buy more merch.
And then you get more merch, like getting more people beneath us or beneath you, and then so on and so forth.
And they get more merch when they get more people underneath them. Okay, for the record, Facebook algorithm bots, we're joking.
We're joking.
We are not a freaking pyramid scheme. We're not a multi-level marketing company. We're joking.
We already have fuckfaces come out and take out our main profiles. Please, we're just joking right now.
Anywho, okay. So, in 1994, Raniere created National Health Network, a multi-level seller of, get this, vitamins.
Vitamins? How do the Aussies pronounce it? Vitamins? Vegemite? No, Vegemite.
Vegemite apparently is really good for them, but I don't like it.
It's fucking terrible. Only Aussies fucking love Vegemite.
They love it.
I don't even think freaking Kiwis like it. I think they hate it.
No, you come from the land down under.
I love it at work. I hate Vegemite. I fucking hate Vegemite. I had it once. I'm never doing it again.
So the business failed, by the way, like 5 years later in 1999. So in the mid-90s, Raniere and Natalie operated a health products store too. Natalie!
They were all in business. Where were they? Uh-oh.
Yeah, we probably should. Or just push it away.
Yeah, we'll push it away. I love that.
Take down PBDC Charlotte. But, hello. How are you? So, act now, receive a picture of the best looking legs in the barnyard. I love the chicken legs.
Just your boobs.
What? I remember what I.
No, you gotta take it down.
I'm sorry. What?
There you go. Come on, big numbers. Let's go, big numbers.
No whammy.
This is definitely gonna be a 4-part episode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, this is actually very nice. I can actually relax. We're not all cramped up like this.
Sorry. They have a mind of their own. They do their own thing. More skin equals more views.
Well,
skin showing.
Like when he does have a Mimi page. Mimi does not get one damn whether your city's out or not. Go find us on Mimi. All right, so back into this.
All right, so let's get into Nxivm.
Let's read a little more.
Oh, you know what? We do need to do that. We'll be right back. We're going to do a short ad, and sorry, no barnyard legs.
There you go.
Well, I'm sitting in a country that is conducting anti-national warfare operations for women. Oh, are you okay? Are you
Are you
safe?
okay?
I mean, legit. Like, all joking aside, I know we talk shit and joke around. Are you good? No, I had asked him how he was doing.
Oh, okay.
But that being said, I really hope you're safe. Honestly.
Be safe.
I mean, you could be in any country that's doing some demonstration.
If you're in the Ukraine, give them help.
I had money to fly over to help you.
Well, if
I might
Russia,
get called back.
if Russia does something stupid like goes after a NATO nation, well, let's see.
I'll go back up. No problem.
I won't join. I'll just be like, here's your draft card.
But anyway, so in 1998, Tony Natalie met Nancy Salzman, a nurse and trained practitioner of hypnotism and neurolinguistics. Natalie recalled, Nancy said, "You're so wonderful. How can I help you?" So I said, "Well, you can help me with my boyfriend. He had grandiose ideas, and his hours were becoming erratic again." She listened and she said, "Oh, that's easy. I can help you. He's a sociopath." By the way, this is in reference to Keith Raniere.
Well, it's true. His parents actually created it by simply saying, you're the best at everything you're doing. Yeah, the vast majority of serial killers and cult leaders, all of them have that in common, where they basically are given this sense of entitlement by their parents.
Yeah, but she was his Harley Quinn. No joke. Because she said he's a sociopath, but Nancy Salzman was his number 2 in charge. After all of that. That's not what I meant. I meant he's his Harley. She's his Harley. Seriously. And Harley, if you're still in here, I'm sorry. But they met 4 days later, and she came out with glazed eyes and gave me the, "You don't know who he is." And I was like, wow, there goes another one. Also, in 1998, Raniere met Christine Marie Malenkos. Not Malenko. A recently divorced mother who had won the title of Mrs. Michigan in 1995. She recalled that Raniere explained how there was a profound event that would often happen to the women who became intimate with him. Sometimes they would even see a blue light. Ultimately, I agreed to be intimate with Keith, and it was just as he said. I saw a blue light, but I don't think I told him so. I remember thinking, wow, my brain is really susceptible to the power of suggestion. That was a quote from Christine Marie Malenkos. Raniere and Salzman founded Executive Success Programs, a personal development company, offering a range of techniques aimed at self-improvement. A few years later, the program was rebranded under the name Nxivm, Nxivm. Raniere adopted the title Vanguard from his favorite arcade game, in which the destruction of one's enemies increased one's own power. Much of Nxivm was influenced by the teachings of Ayn Rand. But whatever. He's the guy who wrote Atlas Shrugged.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. Yeah, she. I messed up. I messed up, but yes.
That Ayn Rand.
No, Atlas Shrugged is a very good book.
It's a very good book. It's a long book.
I have it.
Jesus Christ.
I have it up there. Someone gifted it to me and said, read it and give it to somebody else, but I haven't found someone else to give it to you, so.
Really tell me what to do with the book.
So, and it was one of his favorites. Yeah. Raniere's 8-year relationship with Natalie ended in 1999. She later claimed to have been the victim of harassment. In a January 2003 ruling, federal judge Robert Littlefield implied Raniere was using a legal suit to harass his former partner. Wrote Littlefield, this matter smacks of jilted fellows attempt to revenge or retaliate against a former girlfriend. with many attempts at tripping her up along the way. No, you know what? I reached out with my old page, and then
assholes got to take it down.
some assholes that we used to work with reported our pages as fake. And with Facebook being under COVID restrictions, we're probably never getting them back.
We're still rebuilding a lot of our contacts here.
Yeah, I still have another interview in the works.
We just got a lot of the people that, I'll say this right now, a lot of the people like Tom Noir and all those guys, we were already in good with them and had a means of being hold them personally. And they would actually wrestle, Siren Von Wicked. So a lot of those people, we didn't lose any of that. But a lot of the new people that we were talking to because of all the assholes that got our pages taken down simply because they're assholes.
They don't want to actually do the work. They'd rather just pick up the competition.
90% of the time,
actually work for themselves.
They watch. Oh, hey, we're going to say over here. Yeah,
I'm in a loud place. I can't hear you, so I'm just going to talk nonsense. I'm sorry.
Turn on speak to text. Or closed captions. There you go. And you can watch it.
Do a backflip.
I would.
I can't.
But I would definitely.
Yes,
thank
please.
you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. We're reconnecting with everybody, and we're almost there.
All right. In 2002, Raniere and Salzman succeeded in recruiting members of the influential Bronfman family, heirs to the multi-billion-dollar Nxivm fortune. Sarah Bronfman initially became involved, followed by her sister Claire. And then their father, no, Edgar Bronfman owns it. So, the disappearance of Kristen Snyder. Kristen Marie Snyder was a 35-year-old environmentalist consultant who, in November of 2002, paid $7,000 to enroll in a 16-day virtual development course conducted in Anchorage, Alaska, hosted by Nancy Salzman. The following January, Snyder traveled to New York State to visit Raniere and their Nxivm leaders. Snyder's mother recalled that her daughter, quote, had only come to believe she was responsible for had come to believe that she was responsible for the Columbia shuttle disaster and thought Keith was incredible. Snyder, accompanied by her partner, Heidi Clifford, signed up for a second 16-day course in Anchorage. On February 6, 2003, the 10th day of the second seminar, Snyder reportedly began claiming to be pregnant with Raniere's child, a claim allegedly corroborated by Claire Bronfman. Clifford recalled, I was told by a Nxivm instructor not to bring her to the hospital. That's what made me feel really bad. Snyder was last seen leaving the session of the course. Her vehicle was discovered 2 days later in Seward, Alaska, 120 miles from Anchorage, Alaska. Police recovered a note that read, I attended a course called Executive Success Program, based out of Anchorage, Alaska, and Albany, New York. I was brainwashed and my emotional center of the brain was killed and turned off. I still have feeling in my external skin, but my internal organs are rotting. I am sorry, life. I didn't know I was already dead. May we persist into the future. A separate page added, no need to search for my body.
So, it was wrong. There's actually murder.
There's a lot of murder in this. So, a witness at Raniere's 2019 trial testified that after Snyder disappeared, Raniere paid $24,000 to obtain the password to his email account. Wow. Yeah. So, in 2003, Forbes expose. This is something that pissed him off, by the way, a lot. In October 2003, Raniere was featured cloaked in shadows on the cover of Forbes magazine, accompanied by the Apple.
You gotta bring up Richard. I'm sorry. I know but
I gotta go. A monkey's drinking my stuff. It's exactly what it sounds like.
all right, bye, Richard.
Pictures. I need pictures.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
All right. So,
no, Kelp, no, not Scott Hall. I freaking love Scott Hall. He's awesome.
I can't right now. I can't.
WWE star Scott Hall on life support after complications.
Surgery.
Yeah.
This is why I don't want to go in for knee surgery.
No, it's all the years and years of alcohol and drug abuse on top of the wrestling stuff. He's had few surgeries on this. The American Dog is back. Woo! If you guys like naked HDXYZ.
Alright. Ah! We missed one!
No, we got him.
Alright. So.
He just started with the
So, the world, it was accompanied by the statement, the world's strangest executive coach. The devastating cover story pinned by Michael Friedman and entitled Cult of Personality has been described as a goldmine of previously unpublished information. The story discussed Ranier's title of Vanguard and detailed his previous shuttered business, Consumers Violence, and included a quote from Edgar Bronfman accusing the organization of being a cult. Vanity Fair subsequently reported on Forbes' article's impact within the group. People at Nxivm were stunned, expecting a positive story. The top ratings had spoken to Forbes, including Raniere, Salzman, and Sarah Bronfman. What upset them above all were Edgar Bronfman's remarks. According to Vanity Fair, the article was a turning point in Raniere's relationship with Edgar Bronfman. That says one woman was when, this is a quote, that says one woman, was when Edgar Bronfman became the enemy to Nxivm.
The article.
Yeah. No. That was just a woman that was not named. So a witness at Raniere's trial later testified that Bronfman's computer was compromised and his emails monitored by group members for a period of years. Commodities trades. So Barbara Boucher spent $1.6 million covering losses of commodities trades, which Raniere made in her name. From January 2005 until January 2007, Raniere lost nearly $70 million in commodities trades. Raniere suggested to Claire Bronfman that the losses were due to market manipulation by her father. And beginning in August 2005, the Bronfman sisters covered the losses, ultimately using $150 million of their funds to support Raniere and his organization. And if you remember from our last one, they actually took out a loan for $2 million to bring in the Dalai Lama. Yeah. So, eager to distance themselves from the cult allegations in the press, Nxivm members sought the endorsement of the Dalai Lama, spending $2 million on the project. 8 years later, it was revealed that in 2009, Sarah Bronfman had a sexual relationship with Lama Tenzin Donden, which was the Dalai Lama's gatekeeper who arranged the appearance. So basically, well, the Dalai Lama is celibate, but not.
What would have the title of Lama?
I'm not sure. Oh, you're right. So he was a monk and had taken a vow of celibacy, and because of this, he was replaced. Yeah, basically, he had gone without sex so long that she was like, "Hey, baby, bring the Dalai Lama," and he was like, "Yes." She was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Yes." So, wrong with me.
We're absolutely, I mean, we're not as bad as other people, but we're terrible.
At least I'm not racist.
I know, right?
So, on May 6th, 2009, the Dalai Lama traveled to Albany to give a talk. During the event, he presented Raniere with a white scarf on stage. The Dalai Lama initially wrote the foreword to the book, The Sphinx and the Alexia, which Raniere co-authored in 2009. The prior year, Raniere had co-authored his first book, Odin and the Sphinx. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir?
There was a time when it came to all this stuff, where they were actually trying to be very eclectic with all this stuff. Mix like Egyptian theology with Norse and all this other stuff. And I was like, he doesn't play that. It's all separate. Leave it alone.
Holy crap, we're going to have to do a part 2.
We are doing a part 2. This is going to go on.
So we're going to go with one more little tidbit here, and then we will leave it at this. So, in 2009, a group of Raniere's associates called the Nxivm 9 broke with Raniere and his organization, citing concerns about unethical practices and alleged abuse of his leadership status to sexually manipulate women in the organization. One of the dissenters, Barbara Boucher, had actually been Raniere's partner for 9 years. In March of 2010, Raniere learned that Inner Circle member Daniela had kissed another man. And according to the 2019 trial testimony, upon hearing this news, Raniere locked himself in a bathroom. Like a little bitch.
Douchebag, man. They always do that.
Why would you do this to me? Let me
put this out there. Why does every single person who does asshole things, like go after people, do whatever, the minute shit hits the fan, they turn around and they're like, oh, we're locking ourselves away and we don't ever want any problems with anything. What is wrong with you guys? Like, you guys all started this, and then you wonder why people leave and turn around and go, fuck you.
Yeah. So, thereafter, he ordered that Daniela be confined to a room with only a mattress and video cameras, and she was held there for 2 years. Yeah. So, that's why he got 120 years, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So, in November 2010, Vanity Fair published an article titled The Heiresses and the Cult, in which Raniere's former partner, Tony Natalie, recalled that Raniere had insisted she keep the body of the dead puppy in the garage freezer and look at it daily. He insisted that she keep the body of her dead puppy in the freezer in the garage and look at it daily. That same month, I don't remember your ex.
That's very much what she did.
Yeah. That same month, the New York Post reported on the existence of a video in which Raniere is heard telling 2 followers that had people killed because of my beliefs or because of their beliefs. In a 2010 Albany Times Union article, Nxivm former coaches characterized students as prey for Raniere to satisfy either his gambling or sexual proclivities. And in 2011, Tony Natalie filed documents in federal court alleging that she had been repeatedly raped by Raniere. Probably go through that. Hey, no, I can't. I have to do it 5 minutes. I did it fast. It only took me 2. So, Kristen Keith was a longtime partner of Raniere and mother of his son, Galen. The child that was born in 2007 had earlier been reported to be an orphan adopted by Raniere and Keith, rather than their biological son. In 2010, it was reported that Raniere had ordered that the child be kept away from peers and that he was being cared for by nannies speaking 5 different languages. In February of 2014, Keith broke with Raniere and his group after she fled the region with her son. An email bearing her name explained, I have full sole legal custody of Galen. Keith was experimenting on him. I had to get Galen away. Keith publicly described Raniere as dangerous. In 2015, it was reported that Keith had alleged that Raniere directed Canadian investigative firm Canaprobe to obtain financial information on 6 federal judges and U.S. senator from the state of New York, as well as a reporter, an editor, and the publisher of Times Media. That same year, Keith further alleged that Raniere had planned to lure his critics to Mexico with an invitation to an anti-cult conference. Once in Mexico, the critics were to be arrested on false charges by order of a judge who had been bribed. So, yeah.
They were this guy in the Charles Manson. No, Charles Manson actually he never raped any of his.
I can tell they were all willing participants.
They were very willing participants. Actually, Charles Manson, all he wanted to do was actually get laid
and play music.
Did you know? Okay, actually, I found this out. Did you know that Charles Manson? This is actually documented. Charles Manson, in one of the sex kitchens, he was actually the acid he was given that he was giving everyone out was actually directly from the CIA. This is actually real.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to cover Operation Monarchy.
But no, yeah. Charles Manson actually, Tex was the big.
Hey.
Hi, Henry. Tex was a serial killer, sociopath.
Nightmare Clown.
Whereas Charles Manson, he just
wanted to have fun.
He just wanted to have fun and be crazy. So he didn't have to go back to jail. And he ended up going back to jail.
Anyway, I wanted to do his best. I'm not good at that. So, Harley, we were going to touch base with you shortly after this. We do have Mr. Ghoul on next.
Mr. Ghoul.
It's actually a Mr. Ghoul repeat.
It's a rerun. It's the Pit Pinball.
One of my favorites. Edgar Allan Poe.
That will be coming on here in 30 minutes.
Yep. And so, thank you guys for all joining us tonight.
I think we'll finish this back up.
Yeah, we have more on Friday.
I really want to get into Ontario because that's going to be a big one. We are going to start.
Ontario's like
that is a huge
while from now.
Nadine! Ah, you came in as a
Well, I mean,
you
they
can always
consider him a
rewatch
cult leader, but actually, he died here.
He died at Mercy Southwest here. Not Mercy Southwest. Mercy here in Bigfoot. He was held at He was held at Corcoran. Yeah. Look, I love boobs. Yeah, he was not a good guy. He went through a lot. Everything. He was very much a product of his environment.
I have some kind of sympathy for him.
Charles Manson was not a rapist, nor was he. No, it wasn't proven. There was no trial over it. None of it. It just literally was him trying to. It wasn't exactly prison. I think it was the voice one he accepted.
Thank you, and we love you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
So, guys, also support the Nightmare Clown.
Yes.
Sure. Also, yeah, Mr. Ghoul's going to be on next. We're going to be talking a little bit more about Keith Raniere on Friday. We're going to touch base on some more of the cults. I can't remember which cult is next. But I can't wait till we get to Ontario. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Bye.